Here is why the current crypto bull run didn't even start yet. Many of you have been asking us, is there a chance that this bull run is actually over based on the fact that we have already seen an all-time high? So let me explain why this is as far away from the truth. Believe me, this is a video you can't afford to miss. So let's start with this. First of all, the size of the crypto market now in August of 2024, the size is about $2 trillion. About. That's the size of the crypto market, yes? And the Bitcoin market cap is around something, Bitcoin is around, let's say, 1.05, or you can even say a little bit more, a little bit less, also $1 trillion, meaning 100 billion dollars. That's the market cap right now, okay? But thanks to the Bitcoin ETF, and thanks to the Ethereum ETF, everything is going to change. Let me explain why. Because this market is actually right now competing with the traditional markets, which are, for example, let's take the bonds. The bonds, that is a market about $120 trillion. Or even let's examine the stock market. Okay, with the stocks, the global stocks, that is a market of around $100 trillion. Or, for example, the real estate market. Okay, real estate is around $390 trillion market. And of course, it's also competing with gold, but gold is a totally different story. But we are talking just to keep some proportion. Gold is around $11 trillion. Now, thanks to the ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs, and thanks for the Ethereum ETF, as we said, these are becoming legit. And people, now you need to understand the bonds is doing really bad in the last few years. And investors who are investing in this now has the ability of investing in this, in the Bitcoin. So we are talking about, let's say, just assumption of 1% that is going to go from the bonds into this market. And if 1%, $1.2 trillion that is going to flow here. Okay, so that's 1 and 200 billion. And from the stocks are also becoming very fragile these days. We are talking about 1% flowing here. We are talking about $1 trillion. Here, real estate, especially commercial real estate, is doing really bad, especially at the US, but not only. We are talking about $3.9 trillion. Okay, but the gold, we won't touch the gold because the gold is kind of competing with Bitcoin. So we are talking about somewhat of between $5 to $7 trillion that are going to flow back into this, meaning eventually we are going to get to $9 trillion. A market of $9 trillion, that means Bitcoin around 200,000. That means that Ethereum will be around 9,000. That means Solana could get to $500. That means that Cardano ADA could get up to $5. I'm just throwing some coins. That means all based on the fact that this cash flow will move here. That means that, for example, Gala, just throwing a number of the gaming, let's say Gala could reach at least 5x from now, if not more, it could be 10. That means that Uniswap could do 3x's from now, and I'm really being pessimistic with all these numbers. You're starting to get a picture how huge this is. So tell me now, does this feel as the end or only just the beginning?